Hello, Saturnians! So today I am going to show you how to improve your tarot readings with this simple technique that helps you understand your cards better. Each tarot deck communicates with us in a different way, and this is what I do to determine the language through which the deck will speak to me so that I can offer better tarot readings. So, there are basically two things I do when I get a new deck and when I am feeling that an old deck is no longer giving me accurate answers. First, I interview the deck, and if you want to know how to interview a deck, I have a couple of videos about this and also about how to bond and connect with a tarot deck. So, I'm just going to leave the link for the playlist down below in the description box. Anyway, after I interview the deck, I will test the bridges of communication between myself and the images in the cards. And here is what I do. I shuffle the deck and I'll ask a simple question. The important thing here when you do this is that you ask something you already know the answer, something very specific and very uncomplicated. For instance, you could ask one card that describes exactly what you did this morning and see how this card is going to answer your question. Now, ask the question and touch the cards one by one, observing what exactly happens in your mind that makes you choose the card that contains your answer. Everyone is different, so you may feel an irresistible urge to flip a card, or maybe you feel a numbness, a voice, a sting. I don't know. I feel a tingling sensation in my fingers, and this is how I know my answer is there. But I have trained myself to do this or to feel this, and you can do the same. So, you want to find the sensation that tells you you have your answer. If you obey to this sensation every single time, you will feel that the selection of the card is not random anymore. But you need to repeat this process over and over again so that your subconscious mind creates a pattern. And here is the thing, once this pattern is established, then the reading flows much more easily because you will feel it's not random anymore, as I said. So I got the Seven of Pentacles. This lady is around flowers here, and the Seven of Pentacles is about collecting results, right? So I was definitely in my garden this morning getting myself some herbs and even these little flowers here on my table. But this is still a little vague. I still don't know whether this is about the image or the meaning of the card. So I'll go further now and ask the tarot to describe an object right in front of me. Because what makes you think that you can know what's going on in somebody's mind if you can't even guess what is right in front of you using your cards? So this is a reality check for me. This is why I love this exercise so much. It's like a no bullshit approach here. Maybe this black stone here, let's see how it's going to answer. Right, so I'm just going to give the cards a quick shuffle and I'm going to ask the cards to give me one card that describes this black stone in front of me. And I'll touch the cards and wait for the tingling sensation that will tell me that I have the answer. This one, no. Not this one. No. Here, this is my card. Okay, another 7 of wands. But look, the color and the shape. Right, this is about the shape and the colors. Shapes and colors. This is giving me a physical description. Interesting. It could be about the function or the meaning, but no, this is literally a physical description. So I am getting the sensation that this deck is going to give me literal depictions as answers. It's not so much about the meanings of the cards. I'm starting to see a pattern here. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to ask the cards to describe an object inside this little tin here. Now you could ask somebody to hide an object, a small object inside a box or a tin, and see if you can guess what's inside using your cards. When you get to this point, then you know what you're doing. So I'm just gonna give the cards a quick shuffle, and I'm going to ask the cards to give me 3 cards that describe the object inside the tin. And then what I'm going to do is I'll see what these 3 cards have in common and determine the pattern, the way the cards communicate with me. So let's see, not this one, not this one, this. Alright, the moon. It could be about the color, something pink maybe. It could be about the shape. I already know that this deck's giving me literal descriptions, so I'm not going to focus on the meanings, but the shapes and the colors. Okay, I need 2 more cards. Okay, I'm waiting for the tingling sensation in my fingers. This one. Right. I have more pink here, so maybe it's a pink object, but I still see round shapes here. So maybe it's about the shape and not the color, or maybe the color and not the shape. I don't know yet, but here we have a lot of pink going on, and we have a round object. Okay, I need 1 more card to determine what this is all about. This Ace of Wands. Okay, there is no pink here, so maybe something round. Yes, because we have 3 obvious circles in these cards. See, here, here, and here. Okay, yes, let's see what is inside the tin. But obviously, it's either something round or something that contains a lot of pink, a lot of yellows. I don't know. Let's see what's inside. Okay, that's the ring. Right. Can you see that this was all about the shape? So you see, this is a literal representation. Now I am going to show you another deck that communicates with me in a completely different way, the Ancestral Path Tarot. And here is a clip from a video I made a while ago about how to bond and connect with a new tarot deck. And I used the Ancestral Path Tarot to guess what was inside the tin. And here's the thing. While the Muse Tarot gives me very literal representations, the Ancestral Path Tarot communicates with me through the elements of the cards and also through the emotions of the people portrayed in the cards. So if I don't decode the language through which the answers are going to come, it's going to be like two people trying to have a conversation when they speak completely different languages. It's not going to work, right? So if I don't do this, I am at risk of interpreting a card as maybe something concrete when it's actually symbolic, and vice versa. So with the Ancestral Path Tarot, it gives me an element and an emotion. Like here I got the Knight of Wands. So we have the fire element associated to wands and a young man holding a scepter. And the object inside the tin is actually a birthday candle. So you can really see the fire element playing out here. I feel, on the other hand, that in the Muse Tarot, the elements are less important in order to interpret the message. You see, so for every new tarot deck, I try to find the language through which the deck is going to communicate. Whether I have to take the element into account, whether it's a literal depiction or a symbolic depiction, or is it about reading the emotions or seeing the colors? You see, there are many possibilities. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please share, like, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I post videos every single week. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.